Here we have the Horse Stable by Lego Minecraft. This is set number 21171, contains 241 bricks, and welcome to another Let's Build This and Get It Out of the Way. This set here was provided to me by my parents. It was like a birthday gift, I believe, and I'm just finally getting around to it. So, yes, I did review birthday gifts too, just for the build. That's always the thought that counts, but they know I do this stuff, so I always tell them to find me stuff that looks interesting, and we'll go with it from there. So, this build is broken down into 2 bags, and it's already been released. Matter of fact, I think this is like a year or 2 old. So we're going to be doing bags 1 and 2 today. So this is just a one-shooter. We're not going to a one-shot build or whatever you want to call it. And of course it's always the round stuff that wants to roll on the floor. Got to get this done today. So now I'm getting to my personal stuff. And yeah. Haven't done one of these in a while. I'm still waiting for more sets to come in. So I figure I'll just start doing mine. I'm trying to get all these done so I can, you know, gather the space for parts and stuff like that. And I finally filmed the first segment of my backcountry camping. So I finally got that done. I'm starting to do the campground now. So I finally got caught up on reviews. I think I got 2 more reports to fill out, and that's it. And they also want us to fill out stuff that we've purchased or stuff like this. That's not part of the deal. If I pay for it or it's given to me as a gift from family, I'm not going to turn it into a business asset at that point. So, not a lot has changed, just been very busy. I've been starting to draft up a copy of the Michael Myers house, the simple farmhouse I did on my main channel. And it's going slow, but I'm plugging away at it very slowly. It's going to take some time, and this manual is just unbearable to use. If my tablet wasn't dead, I would use that instead of this. But yeah. And it's a late night again, so you may hear me yawning as I feel one coming. I failed. Ugh. But yeah. So I'm trying to get a lot of this stuff done here and for you guys and gals, and to do some really cool stuff. Now, it's sad I have to do this, but I'm going to have to do it. Sad thing number 1. Some people take this channel very seriously. When I do these reviews, this is just my thoughts. Just stuff, how I see these things. And when some have commented and saying this is a children's toy, what do I expect? You know, I'm an adult putting this stuff together to relieve stress, you know. I always welcome constructive criticism and such. But come on now. You know, if you want a sugar-coated review, there's plenty of other YouTubers that will gladly give that to you. Here, we don't do that. Here, I give you the raw and cut stuff. Just like this, the color palette in this set's kind of lacking. And no, this was given to me as a gift. I mean, it's, even if I were to buy this, I will be honest with you. Some people think I need to filter, and no, you're on the wrong channel for that. Let's see here. So far this build's okay. It's your typical garden variety Minecraft set. Nothing special about it. Just, it is what it is. It's just a Minecraft set. Okay, we got the horse stud. So we got to build all the animals first. And so this horse obviously's got diamond armor and its back's legs move, so pretty cool. Yeah, you know what? Today we had some was unexpected. We had unexpected temperatures today. And what I mean by unexpected, well, usually we're in the hundreds. Well, today it didn't even reach 70 degrees, which is kind of funny. They weren't predicting that at all. You go outside, it felt like fall in June. I mean, it was nice and cool. Last couple years out here, our summers are getting later and later. And then there's places like Texas. Excuse me, they're getting hit with a heat wave. And you're like, wow, you know. I guess that's how it is. And this must be a baby horse, because it sure ain't, the head doesn't move or anything. Not too bad. So far with this set, I'm looking at this more and more. This seems more like a not a parts pack, an accessory pack set. You know, I'm seeing more and more accessory parts in Minecraft sets than anything. So I'm assuming that that's what this is. Now, it's my opinion, so it's just how it is. And the next sad thing is, well, y'all remember that COPPA thing. Now they want to make everything for 18 and up. See, I talked about this a couple years ago, and I'm like, it's not going to stop there. So anybody who's under the age of 18 shouldn't really be on YouTube. It's kind of sad because I don't cuss in my videos, which is the next sad thing. I may have to start cussing in my videos. You know, I don't want to do that. But I may have to. You know, I just don't get it. You know, I want to keep this stuff family friendly. I'm sorry, COPPA, safe for work. You know, I mean, it's so sad I have to watch what I say on here, because some people will take that seriously. And I don't want to get into the whole politics behind it and all, but it's like, really. So this must be like a wall, like a stone wall. Yeah, so far as the build dry, it's your typical Minecraft sets. I would say it's average on this so far. It's just the color palette is a bit lacking. So I'm assuming that this is probably in a mesa biome. And still, I know, you know, who watches my videos and stuff. And Jay, you actually know Minecraft? Yes, I've been playing Minecraft since the day it came out. And I thought the game would be a flop. Now I wish I would have stuck with making Minecraft videos at the beginning. But I like a physical media more than just doing video games. this goes in here. It's hard to say where it goes. I don't want to spoiler. Oh yes, it does go here. Okay, so with Minecraft, these tend to get very brittle, so I don't expect this to last very long. You can have a very brittle build and it will still keep my interest. It just depends. So when I'm grading on things like this, that's the thing I don't get them confused. But yeah, the people who complained were on the Lego mission sets, and I was on the Lego website when I was writing all that up, and I saw a review on there, a few reviews. A lot of people say that was the best set that Lego has ever made, and I just thought, I don't know where you see that at. To me, it was boring. This is a little different. Oh, and the person that says that my reviews are negative and I need to be saved because I sound like a miserable person. No, I don't know if you realized, and I've said this in a quadrillion videos, I do work for a living and I'm tired at the end of the day. So sometimes I sound a little bit fussy, you know. Like I'm doing this Saturday night after a long day of, well, really doing nothing but just relaxing. You know, usually the people who complain are the ones who don't work, and I'm sorry, but yours truly has to do that, and it's not by choice. I have to. Got to pay bills. And there goes another one of those on the floor, and I don't know where it rolled off to. Yeah, they sure give you extra ones, so I'm not really worried about it at this point, as long as I get down there and get to it before the vacuum does. Yeah. Yeah, you know, more and more people complain about my honesty, and I'm sorry, but I'm not going to lie, so if you don't like it, just find another channel that tells you what you want to hear. Like this set here was given to me by my parents. I don't know how the build quality is. The box looks somewhat interesting. So far, is the build hard? No. Is it a pleasant build? So far it seems like it is. It has somewhat kept my interest. It's not like I'm building the same thing 5 times, but okay. Yeah, I have a song stuck in my head, and kind of wish I can play music in these things. Although I do have lots of footage of my scenic sounds, so I may end up doing that. I know a lot of people are not interested in the scenic, but I may have to play that just to get rid of the sounds of the computer fans just whirling away. Well, so far so good. We've made it. We're almost done with this first bag here. Alright. You know what? I was thinking about this could be ASMR. And there was one night I was on Twitch, and they had a person doing ASMR, this girl, young girl, and just sitting there rubbing a piece of fabric on the microphone and breathing into it. I was like, what am I watching here? And she had about, I don't know, maybe about 1,500 people just watching her, donating money, and I just thought, really? I mean, maybe I should just do ASMR Lego builds, but I can't just keep quiet through these for a full, let's say a session's an hour long. That would just not be, that wouldn't be too fun. To some people it would, but to me it would be boring. Well, there goes another piece on the floor. I'm going to have to reach down there and pick that one up. I need to put a lip right on the front of this here so things don't roll off. Okay, I got to show you something here. Alright. They used a whole step here to show you to close this. Yeah, I mean, I don't get that. I bet we're doing the next doors. So obviously this is meant for, well, now with YouTube and COPPA, underage people. I don't even know what the age limit on this set is, but today it's for adults. It's so sad. Years ago I would never have to do this, but now I have to filter and everything. And that's it. You get an extra trident, a tile, some studs, and a top of a carrot. And now that's bag 2, so we're finishing it up. This one's got some big stuff in it too. Yeah, since now I have these numbered, it makes it a lot easier to keep track of things. So if you got some professional sorting trays like me, just put some numbers on them and just say, hey, Jay can do it, I can do it too. You know, you never cannot have enough skeletons in your Lego collection. Yeah, the tiredness is just because I'm up. It's not. It has nothing to do with the Lego build. You know, I'm just. Most of everybody that I know here in town is out of town. So, kind of makes my summer vacation kind of bland. Well, I don't get a vacation. I have to work. So I have something to do. Not what I want to do, but it's got to be done. Alright, I'm looking for the head still. One time in Minecraft, I saw one of these guys heavily just enchanted with enchanted diamond armor, and you're like, wow. There you go. And that's it. So far this build's not too terribly bad. It's just, well, it's a little too easy for me. It's an easy build. You don't want something to stress you out, this is probably where you want to be. You know, I like hard sets. But sometimes when you've been busy with work and other depressing things going on, you're like, do I really want to do something just as hard? No. I think that this is the skeleton horse. Yeah, I went out and walked today. Haven't done that in a while. It's been so hot and miserable. Air quality is actually good, and it was nice. Nice walk. Thighs are a bit sore, but it was something really nice and pleasant. And yeah, why I'm relaxed today. It was actually cool. Last couple of days I've been running the air non-stop, and now it's like I'm not even running the air because it's nice and cool. I can't sleep with the window open because of my allergies, but it's just how it is. Yeah, so I'm starting to work on the Michael Myers house. I'm just hoping to... I don't think any of you guys and gals are on Patreon, but I am going to be posting that as well on Rebreakable too, because I actually got a lot of requests for it. And if I get a lot of requests for something, usually that's when I start doing the building guides for it. So a lot of the stuff that I've been working on is just that. You know, even if you're on this channel and you request something, I'll put it on the main channel for you. You just got to, first off, you're not hiring me for a consignment job. If it's something I have in my inventory, but I haven't done a building guide for, I'll do it. But you got to give me time. You know, it's not like you're hiring me for it. And two, well, it's not a consignment thing. This stuff just takes a lot of time. And just like doing these sets, like I could be working on a tutorial right now, but I don't have anything prepared, so it wouldn't do me any good. Yeah, this is not a bad little set, though. I don't know what the retail value of it is. I'm assuming probably about $25, $30. Matter of fact, I have 2 copies of this set. So, I don't know if my nephew's into car stuff, so I don't know if he'd want it. But may have to see. Okay, so this goes in the jumper plate here. These skeleton horses are pretty cool. I know they have an actual one, but... And then... You know, I always hate these guys when you're playing Minecraft. Like, you'll just see one of these skeleton horses just spawning in. You get close to, next thing you know, this lightning bolt comes down. Like something you'd see from War of the Worlds. And, well, all blank breaks loose. You know. It's like, oh, matter of fact, that'd be a cool thing to do, is War of the Worlds. So I'm into that science fiction stuff, so I think that'd be pretty cool. Okay, so we found the extra carrot top right there. Once I get this done, though, and I go Betty by, then what I'll do tomorrow is I'll work on the Michael Myers house a bit more. So if you're watching this and you requested that building guide, it will be done, but it is going to be a premium. You'll have to pay for it, sadly. You know, my manuals are cheap, so it's not like it's going to be 20 bucks. I don't know what the price of it will be. Usually I determine off of the quality of the build, you know, is it furnished, unfurnished, stuff like that. If it's usually unfurnished, it's cheaper. Like, the house is going to have the kitchen and the bathrooms fixtures. And the only piece of furniture I think I'm going to include in there to make the build a little bit more complete is the washer and dryer. I mean, old Michael's going to have to wash his clothes anyways. I don't know. Yep, I'm very relaxed, so not too bad of a build. See how Lego did that there? Not that it's upside down, but how those two pieces are already together. I already assumed that. Sometimes it's just better to do it like that anyways. So this must be the roof. This must be a hay thatched roof. So we're going to have to flip it over, and you're going to have to start here. So if you think they're missing a step or you skipped a step, no, you did not skip a step. This is how it is. Why? I really don't know. Just about done with this set too. Not sure how long I've been recording, but alright. Well, it's not too bad, but this thing's pretty fragile. They got some random hay bale up here too, a bale of hay. Okay, we got to do more of the yard. Yeah, this has got a lot of good parts for terrain. You know, I was sitting on YouTube and reading through fan comments. Sometimes fans, you can tell which ones are your loyal ones because they will constantly comment on your videos, ask you how you are, and all that stuff, versus someone who sits in the shadows, you know, if you want to say that. Okay, we're just going to build, tells us to build two. We're going to build them on here to make the build more simplified. Alright. Yeah, in my area, mail theft is starting to become a thing, like hardcore. And some of these guys are getting pretty brave, and they're still in packages in broad daylight. I mean, literally. And the only thing that I pretty much get here is sometimes old computer stuff, you know, stuff that's pretty useless to most people, and Lego stuff, and just like parts. I'm just about done with this. Yay! I can always use these white aqua flowers for things. Alright, that's still a little crooked. There we go. Got a little OCD there, Jay. Alright, so we got to make a hurdle. And yes, it's a 5-stud long plate. I gotta go. After I get done with this, I gotta get on the floor and find that stud that rolled off. Sometimes it's hard to get things in these bricks or plates, whatever you want to call them. So yeah, it's not a bad little build, but I can tell you right now, this is very brittle. This is going to fall apart pretty easily. And it is what it is. Oh wait, we don't want to do that. Okay. It looks like it goes here. It actually goes in the middle like this. So if you're going to put that in there, it's actually in between those 4 studs. And we have the water bucket left. I have so many of these buckets. It's almost impossible to get these old handles on. I get them on there, it's just, you have to fight them to get it on. There we go. And that's it. Get a bunch of little plates and studs and stuff right there. Alright, and that's pretty much what it is. So you can rearrange stuff and have some little bit of fun. Yep. Alright. Feedback and win a free ticket. Yeah, Lego's even emailing me now, says, would you like a free ticket to Legoland? And I'm like, that's a sore subject. Anyways, though, let's take a look here and see what we have. And let's take a look at the build quality first. And honestly, as you can tell, yeah, this is, if you drop this, this is definitely going to break. Okay. So I would not, this is not a set that will withhold the test of time. This would just fall apart. But I think what this set is basically for is the figures. Like you get 2 horses, skeleton horse, skeleton, some random player, and a few accessories. And let's see what this age limit on this box is for, 8 and up. Yeah, I can see about that. so it is playable. You can put your horses in here. Let's see. Is there enough space to store them in there? I really don't want to set her on there, but I'm going to try. Well, you may want to have the tail sticking straight out. And yeah, so horses do fit in there. As long as the tail is out like that. But it is playable. Is it sturdy? No. Did it keep my interest? Yes. It wasn't. It was a pretty pleasant build. For me as an adult, it's pretty easy. But it was a nice way to kill some time. And I do need a few pieces out of this, like the 1x5 plates and some other stuff like the flowers. But other than that, though, this is a nice little set. I think this is a nice set for a younger builder, somebody who's heavily into Minecraft. I'm into Minecraft, but let me know what you think.